The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Previously on Roll Britannia.
What are you doing here? Put your animals away. What do you mean by animals? I've got no animals here. These are Kosamon.
Welcome to my laboratory. I've been working on a little machine.
What does it do?
Why don't you hop inside and I'll show you?
Malrus!
Jeff Silverbow!
Derek Norman. What we need is backup for you guys.
Casper?
He's always been there for me and now he might be dead.
Who are you talking about?
Do you want to trade my Humphrey for your what's his name?
Harry.
I'm a hungry Humphrey. A red dragon wormling. I'm David.
I'm your new dad.
Who does David think he is? I'm your dragon.
We've got to search the place.
You now have the trophy. Hot air balloon owner Kyle.
It was just here. What's happening?
The hot air balloon's gone.
Sounds like Cyril to me.
I'm all alone again.
Bright light bursts forth.
I think we should have a little chat.
Looks like Team Shuttle's blasting.
We need to know where their boss is.
Oh, Georg Varney.
I need to get two of my Kosamon turned back into my friends. Chat.
Hello, Malrus.
Me again.
Are you the boss of Team Shuttle?
I don't have to answer questions from
You're
you.
about to answer to my little friend. Jeff, we're going to have to sort this later.
Georg Varney is legging it.
Malrus, you got any teleportation spells?
I've got a spell for that.
What did he say? I don't know, but I've been sleeping with your wife.
The front door bursts open, and out comes running a single orc.
Jeff, grab him.
Catch him, lads.
You level the building.
Yay!
Oh, easy, Jeff.
I could live like this forever, guys.
Jeff,
Try and summon him back into his Ico support.
I want to swallow Keth.
I'm going to throw myself on Keth.
Oi!
Jeff, this doesn't need to happen.
You have had control of this entire mission. It is entirely your move.
Jeff, this is for your own good.
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action.
Keth is going to walk straight up to Jeff and go,
Do you remember what you owe me, Jeff?
I don't know, but you've suddenly got a lot bigger again.
Only by a little bit.
Have you got my lighter still?
Lighter? Oh, no. See, I didn't think we'd need it because I thought I might be this big badass for a while. And
Did
so
you?
Derek's just
dropped
going to
it.
pat his pockets for an unlit cigar.
I
Oh, you don't have one on?
Nice Macarena.
It's probably back where that basket smushes. Sorry.
Excellent. And do you remember when you left me to do everything when we were trying to get Barry out and you were just leading me all over the place and of no use at all?
I told you about them stairs and we went down there.
That I
and
fell
that was
down.
good. Well, I can't blame your feet. You can't blame your feet on me, surely. Like, it was because Derek punched you in the face, wasn't it? He went mental, and Malrus had just gone mental before. I've been really.
Hey, why are you bringing me into this, mister? I'm going to destroy a building.
And then I'm pretty sure, didn't I? Yeah, I just took out. I took out like the team shuttle people.
Can I roll to hit?
And then I also took
Yes,
out the
you
other.
absolutely can.
Oh, of course, Malrus is getting
Straight
involved
away.
for no reason.
I hadn't hit you fast enough.
That's
Don't worry about
13.
That's probably not going to do
13
it, is it?
No, it doesn't. Excellent. Jeff sort of, fuck, I saw that coming, Malrus. Easy.
Just a slow fist comes in while you're having this whole conversation.
Stay up. Hey, but I'm having a chat with Keth because he seems a bit annoyed at me.
And I'll get to Derek, and I'll get to Malrus.
So mission complete. We've got the trophy, haven't we? That's still in the bag. We've taken down the bad guy. Let's
Oh yeah,
we're all back to normal. We can just sneak off the island, surely.
Yeah, we're
just do
definitely
one.
the good guys around here, aren't we? As I look around the
I
destruction.
don't think it's going to be that easy.
What I want Keth to do is to swing the fake flinch punch.
Oh God.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Nice.
That's fine. Because I am...
Constitution
quite
saving throw?
Let's have a look.
Oh, just intimidation above my armor class.
Oh, it's a 20, but not naturally. I'm very good at intimidating. Well, I'm not, but Keth is.
Fuck.
I reckon he could be Tom if he tried.
Yeah, I mean, roll a Constitution saving throw, I guess. See.
Constitution saving. Oh, 22. Rolled an
Nice.
18.
Oh,
I've got
wow.
plus 4. Sorry.
Wow. Wow.
I've got
No
a
way.
Keth was very intimidating, but I
little
think,
bit of Tarask moment in me.
yeah, you've either got a bit of Tarask bravery still in you, or you weren't quite paying attention.
Am I
bollocks.
exactly the same as I was before?
You feel the
So-
same.
So what happens? You just did you stand rock still?
Yeah, I think he just doesn't notice you attempting the sort of
Yeah, I'm still looking at Malrus. He
intimidation.
Just dodged the slap. Wait, where's she going?
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's what's happening. You see, Malrus tried to hit him. He sort of batted it away a little bit, and he missed your little, yeah. And he turns back, and you're kind of in that sort of fist punch sort
What
of
are you
position. He sort of looks at you
What?
like, yeah.
You all right, Keth? Should we
Shit.
make...
Right, I'm going to roll to hit.
Okay. Roll
fair
initiative
indeed.
then. He's already. I'm not going to give you a surprise round on that because we've already had. He's already been put on guard by one punch.
I got 17 with plus 3 to initiative, so that's another 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got 5, so...
Yeah. Okay. Roll to hit then.
It's unarmed strike, so it's just going to be a headbutt to the nose. So that is
Clocking.
3 bludgeons.
You got to roll to hit
yeah, you got to
first.
see if you hit me. I mean, you probably will.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that hits.
Yeah, it does. 100%.
Yeah. So what was that? 3 bludgeons.
3 bludgeons.
Okay.
As Keth's orcish skull connects with your boyish nose.
Mushy
There's a sort of
ball
crunching
brain.
sound.
But
And
wait,
you
there's
stumble
more.
backwards slightly. Oh, go on.
Does it get 2 attacks?
You don't have to use them.
He wants to, though.
Keth is furious.
Yeah. He seems
He's been
to want to.
belittled and shouted at.
And he was going to be eaten.
How about a 15?
A 15, yes, that hits.
Well, then Keth is going to swing back his big meaty right leg and kick Jeff squarely in the left plum for 3 more bludgeons.
Specifically the left one. No,
And then-
I'm sorry. If you're going to target the left one, it's going to be at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
If you miss, you
Disadvantage
might
to
hit the right. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
this isn't going to really... Oh, God.
Just roll again. Roll again.
Okay.
Natural 1 and kick himself in the nuts. Go on, natural 1. Come on.
Okay, about 13.
That doesn't hit.
Oh,
You hit the right plum.
He hit the right.
It only doesn't hit by 1, in fairness, so yeah. You were just 1 off. Literally.
It bounces off and ricochets onto the other one.
like a speedball.
The other one's more padded.
And then I'd like to, if I can, I imagine he's in a heap on the floor in a big squeaky mess. So then just storm off.
Well, I mean,
if
he's not prone, so.
I would take being prone after being kicked in the nards, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, Jeff's cool. He's prone. Yep. Curled up in the fetal position.
Shall we go, lads?
And then I'm going to bend down and pick him up. And go,
Okay.
Let that be the end of it.
and then I'll drag him back off.
Oh, he looks so
towards-
sweet in that fireman's carry.
I think that's the end of my bloodline.
It's all right. Jeff didn't want any more kids. Any kids.
Any more kids?
And
It's all right. Lefty
So,
does all
we-
the work, so It's fine.
Conveniently, as you stride back through the gates, the guard who had been left there to keep other riffraff out has clearly scarpered.
Galert.
There is no one about, so you head yourselves back to Professor Shale's laboratory.
What sort of time is it when we get back
I mean,
there?
So
Time of day.
what did we
Early
say?
morning.
It's about a 40-minute walk from there, so I suggest you're probably at the manor for the best part of an hour, maybe, all in. It's hard to say how long it takes a Tarask to joyfully crush a, Italian stone and Italian marble manor house. It's
3.5 minutes flat. I timed it.
okay. Well, there you go.
Can I cast a quick spell?
Yes, you're at the gates to Professor Shale's house. If you want to cast a spell,
If this is Hunter's
Cast a
Mark
spell.
on Jeff, honestly.
No.
The one time he remembers.
It's a bit late. Hunter's mark on Jeff's left testicle.
Because on that walk down the hill towards the laboratory, Kev's had time to calm down. I imagine, Jeff, where will you be? Like walking behind him, skulking him along, or
I'm well at the back, shuffling along, just still recovering with trauma.
Jeff's going to turn around on his heel and go. Kev's going to turn on his heel and go, Jeff, get in.
Yeah.
Get over here now. And then I'm going to cast good berries in my hand and then just smush all 10 in his face and go, there you go.
I'm glad you said
Let that be the end of it.
smear them on the affected
like
area.
like a poultice.
Let that be the end of it.
It's a suppository.
Oh, I should have done that. Never mind.
Next time.
Maybe next time.
that wouldn't have been the end of it if you'd done that.
They're more effective, I hear.
Does it still work?
I have a really important question to ask right now. At this point, Jeff's sort of smearing the jam from his face, and he's like feeling much back to full health, pretty much. And he has this little thing in his back of his head, and he just sort of goes, "You know who'd really enjoy this? Casper." Yes!
Yes!
Oh my god!
Yes, I'm glad he's back.
So am I.
As this spectral octopus figure materializes on your shoulder, as if he'd always been there.
Oh.
Who's
Get this
Casper?
jam out.
Again?
He looks relieved. Just to the very thought
Hang
of this
on,
person.
wasn't he having a moan about a Casper when he was having a rage in the apartment like a couple of nights ago?
Yes, he was, when he took on Bill.
Jeff, why are you crying? Is it the adrenaline?
I'm just so happy.
Like,
We've-
what the
we've-
fuck's going on?
He sees everyone looking at him.
I don't know, Malrus.
I just
Yeah.
go,
I did
we're
hit
so
him very
happy
hard.
we got the trophy. We've managed to do it, and we're all friends again.
Why is he talking to his hand again?
He's changed since he became that big, horrible monster. And then turned into a Tarask.
All teenage boys are in love with their right hands. I've seen it before.
Yeah, he has this little moment behind, away from the guys, and catches
Lovely.
up with everyone.
And are you
thank
buzzing the
you.
door for Professor Shales?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll buzz the door.
Okay, you buzz the door, and after a brief sort of pause, probably longer than is comfortable than that you'd normally want to be waiting around at someone's door after buzzing it. So not so long that it's silly, but so long that you think, are they coming? Shall I buzz it again?
So it's just
Oh,
silence.
That sort of awkward time that you're not quite sure if it's long enough to buzz again, but it feels and then just as you're thinking maybe I will buzz the door a second time, the voice of Professor Shale comes over the talkback and says, "Hello,
You alright?
Hello.
you're back quickly."
I'm surprised you didn't hear it. All the fun and games we've been having.
I was sawing logs.
Well, if that's what you want to call it,
Okay.
then it's your own personal business.
I hope we didn't keep you up then. Why are we going back to his thing as well? All of us now?
I want to borrow your machine, Professor.
Okay, come in. And buzzes the door. And
I'd like to see what Humphrey is.
And you make your way up the driveway, and as you get to his front door, Professor Shale appears. He's wearing a lab coat this time, but he's still wearing his
Keth.
sleeping cap.
Keth,
Like he sort of got dressed in a hurry.
can I just take
Yes.
Keth very quickly to one side? It's like, can you give me David, please? Keep Humphrey.
Will you be careful with him?
Maybe.
Will you feed him?
Uh,
To the
Yes.
machine. Yeah.
He needs his scales. He needs his scales brushed twice a day with the grain.
Okay.
Okay, and you'll be kind to him.
Most definitely.
I like how you're saying all this, Keth, but you've not done any of this maintenance.
I know.
No point have you done any
that we know of. We haven't been there to see it.
There's been some pauses around a week between each one.
Okay. Here you go. Be careful with him now.
Thank you.
You just had the ball over there at this point. He's still in the ball, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's still in the ball. I've still got Humphrey.
Yeah.
You hand him over the ball that still says BS on it.
Okay.
I thought it should be
into a K, didn't we?
It just changed it into a K.
You did change it into a K, yeah.
Yeah.
You scratched out the top bit.
Ornately carved.
Yeah. With some rough scratches just to hide the top and the bottom of the B, yeah.
Signed
okay,
J.
yeah, Malrus, you've got David's ball.
Cool. Let's go in.
Whee!
He says, "Oh, lovely. Come in. Oh, you're back as well.
Hi.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That was sooner than I expected. We weren't expecting you to change back for. Ooh.
You knew I was going to change back.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, didn't
yes.
you?
No.
Come on.
You didn't think you'd stay like that forever, did you?
Well, I thought when we went back in the machine, I didn't think it would just randomly happen. You knew it was going to just.
We just thought,
my God.
well, we had a bit of a
Now, would you mind
estimate.
telling me just what time exactly it was you turned back?
About
As he
dead
pulls out a sort of clipboard.
Giovanni clocks, and bad decisions.
Would you say that was more or less than an hour ago?
Probably about an hour.
About an
ago.
hour? Yeah.
An hour. Oh, that changes the calculations. What fantastic news!
Wait, am I just doesn't
Well,
expect
that's
what's
the
going on?
Giovanni.
You'd have to check the time of death on a big pink splat upon the hill.
Malrus, I'll distract him. Yeah, no, honestly.
I'm just going to walk up to the machine and pop the ball into the thing and press some sort of button.
Okay, cool.
I'll distract him.
You do that, and as you do that, the machine starts making a noise, and Professor Shale looks up and he says, "Oh, what's happening?
Nothing.
Who
It's
pressed
just, it's fine.
And the machine starts making a noise, and do, and then an alarm starts to sound.
Ooh.
Insert.
And
dear.
Professor Shale runs over to a panel and looks at it and says, "Oh no, this is not good at all. What have you done? What did you put in here?
Icosamon?
A real one?
Yes.
Oh
Well,
no!"
We don't know yet.
No.
Well,
And
Malrus,
he
what did
starts
you do?
looking at pressing a few buttons, pulling a few levers, some switches, turns some dials, hits a few things with a mallet.
That doesn't look very
and,
scientific.
No,
It's
no, no.
very
He's
Smoke
done
scientific.
this
starts
before.
pouring out of one of the out of some crevices in the machine. A bulb explodes above you. Oh God!
Does anybody want a cup of tea?
Why would you put a real icosamon in this machine?
Why
And
do-
finally, the machine stops making a noise, and the door clangs open. And all of you, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
Same again, 22.
Hold up.
An organic,
Con
perfectly
save.
natural
Oh,
Einth.
Damn.
20, not that.
Excellent.
That was
20, not nat.
a 13.
Well, I mean, it's fairly good for Jeff because of Chip and Derek. You're just used to this sort of thing, but Keth and Malrus, you are both greeted by a monstrous stench.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wafts
I'm definitely
out
used
of
to
this machine.
those sort of things as I look
Yes.
down at the door that's just covered.
Malrus, you are nauseated by this, but you just about hold it together. Keth, you empty your stomach from both ends.
Oh, God.
Mind the shoe.
Am I all right, even though I've got an amazing sense of smell?
Yes, you are, because
Excellent.
you
I rolled
rolled
from 20.
so well.
Excellent.
Evidently, some of the protection the Tarask had from various toxins and poisons is residual within you, if only temporarily. You don't yet know. And as the acrid smoke starts to clear, you see in the pods where previously Two of you had stepped out of having been turned back into your former selves. A disgusting pile of guts and sludge.
There you go, mate. I'll just point to Jeff.
Fuck.
Sorted him out for you.
Why does every mission end up with Malrus liquefying something?
A greasy smear of innards and vile stenches.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't think it'd turn out like that.
Where's David? What does he look like?
Malrus, who is that?
That
meant
was
to be.
That might have been David.
I'm just going to give Jeff a nudge. And...
Yes! Oh, no, fair.
Guess he can't replace you now.
Nice one, Malrus. I'm just going to go pat him on the shoulder.
Malrus, why did you do that?
I was thinking he might have turned into a person.
Can we...
Well, he didn't. He turned into a puddle.
He turned into Georg Vardy.
For you, I guess it's a happy outcome.
Professor Shale is looking at this mess that you've just created, is in complete shock, but in the way of a scientist, is simultaneously reaching for a notepad and pen and just taking down notes of everything he observes and the time and the settings on the machine, and is both disgusted and intrigued by the results.
Professor, make sure to record how many times you hit it with that wooden mallet as well. That's probably quite important.
Thank you for reminding me. That's a very important part of the process. And it's the enforcer mallet, I call it.
Oh,
I
brilliant.
have to say, I'm left puzzled.
So are you doing anything with that goo, or can we keep it, or...
Well, if you want to clean it up, you're welcome to it.
Where's Yallen's
Kevin's
machine?
going to stalk off
right.
into a corner and change his clothes.
Although I would rather appreciate it if someone dealt with that mess over there.
And just points at Jeff.
Yes. Oh, and the puke on the floor.
And the shit.
I'm sorry. I am still dripping with Georg Vardy, so...
We all needed a change of clothes anyway. Oh. Well, I suppose at least...
One day we'll get through an arc without one of you shitting your pants.
Yeah.
It was just my turn this time.
No, we won't.
I think every arc, at least one of you has shit your pants.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. At least once.
Kev's now changed with the
Classic.
spare clothes that he carries in his back.
Have you put the Daisy Duke shorts back on?
Unfortunately, no, I haven't. I got rid of them.
Oh.
I
was really hoping they'd make a return.
Oh no, they're not in my inventory anymore. I'm sorry.
It's fine, we can pick up another pair.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So at some point, is one of you just going to go into Keth's wardrobe and cut all the legs off all his trousers?
Well, we are now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one of the legs off each pair.
The walk-in wardrobe that's
Then
in
he's got
Bob.
a choice to make.
If you jump in Bob, there's a whole closet in there.
Can I just
Okay,
sidle
so you
up
went
to
into Bob?
Malrus?
No, it's in the backpack. Unfortunately, he doesn't live in Bob.
Can I just say
Professor
to
Shale is
Malrus,
adamantly
Which
taking
would have been
notes while you're
amazing.
doing all this.
just sort of subtly, I just want to whisper to him. So, we're not going to put Humphrey in there, are we?
No. That's why I
He's
wanted
just
to
gonna
try
cover
it on David. I
Well,
thought,
yeah, fair.
Tim has said that
Waste not, want
everybody, yeah. He said that everybody that came here disappeared.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
I was
yes,
like,
that's right.
There seems to be a
Yeah.
lot of Icosamon running around, so I was like, well, maybe the people that were missing was the Icosamon.
Why don't we...
Maybe they
Professor
just kill
Scale,
them instead, straight up kill them.
Mm, yes,
Probably
sorry,
do.
yes.
Sorry to interrupt your research there, but
This is fascinating, you know.
in the same way that we arrived and got turned into Icosamon, has that ever happened to anybody else?
Well, I didn't want to tell you this at the time, but
Oh,
you
thank
three
you.
were the first I've ever used this machine on. I mean, I wouldn't say it was an experiment, but, well, it was an experiment.
Pays to be a half orc, I suppose.
I'm just going to angrily point to the pile of goo and just go, what? So that could have been us, could it?
I mean, the important thing to remember
Is
No,
is
no,
that
no,
it
no, no.
wasn't.
No question.
Well,
that could have been us.
It could have been.
And you were willing to do that.
To you three perfect strangers, yes.
Professor?
Are there any other ways of learning how to talk to an Icosamon that might not be yours, but do know you and are quite friendly?
Talking to Icosamon, as far as I'm aware, the only way to do that is become their trainer.
Like me, the expert.
Are you cleaning that up yet?
Jeff shoots
Have you got a hose?
staring look at Keth.
Does anybody have any other questions for the professor before I twist his arm and force him into this machine that he made us get into?
I've got one. Professor, what happens if I take my Humphrey the Flumphrey off the island? What will happen to him?
How will you take it off the island?
In my pocket as my new friend. Because he's very wise. He's an excellent listener. Great sense of humour.
He looks great in a cowboy hat.
Are you keeping him in your master ball?
What, this one? I'm just going to hold it.
That's the bunny. Is he in
Not
there?
yet. Not as of yet.
Not yet.
Well, then you'll struggle to take him anywhere. Unfortunately, the power that's generated from the towers that create the Icosa Ball generation field will prevent them actually leaving it.
Oh, I see.
Any chance this one's currently empty? Any chance we could do a little switcheroo and put Humphrey in this ball?
I'm certain you could try and capture a Humphrey if you wanted to, or perhaps we could try a transfer. This is, after all, a Icosamon transfer machine.
He's not going to turn
That was
into
what
goo,
it was
is
built
he?
for. No, we'll disconnect the chambers and set it back to its default settings of transference.
Like in the
Pokemon
Icosamon
Yellow? I
Center.
don't...
What was that? What was that?
Sorry?
Professor? Anybody object to me sort of like taking Humphrey with us?
No. I mean, I'll be honest with you, David probably would have been more useful, but we'll take
yes,
Humphrey.
but he's a big pile of goo. Malrus now.
Humphrey's got more charm and guile.
and a nice hat.
and a wonderful hat. I mean, he's a bit creepy with his tentacles sometimes, but who isn't?
Exactly.
Let's get him, Derek. Let's put him in the master
I've
ball.
just finished doing the graphic design for Humphrey. Please, let's not cancel him already.
No. I want to keep him.
Okay. He's
Classic Humphrey the Flumphrey.
he's just from a different generation. No, I'd like to take Humphrey.
Okay.
If that's possible.
Cool. So you do that, and the professor sort of plays around with it, unplugs a few wires, pulls out what looks like a quarter-inch jack, and goes, "Well, I don't know why this is even plugged in."
Has anybody got a USB-C to USB adapter?
Oh, no.
He tries plugging the wire in. Oh, every time it's the wrong way up, and
This is why you need a USB-C.
eventually he's got it all set up, and he says, "Right, put the Humphrey, as you call him, here, yes, and
Here you go.
put the master ball here." And
Here you
indicates
are.
another slot, and he sort of plugs, much like the old school telephone exchanges, plugs a wire into the slot, into a slot by the where Humphrey is, and one by where the master ball is. And he says, "Stand back, please, stand back. This generates rather a large amount of energy." And he pulls
Cover
the
your eyes,
lever.
Will.
We know, we were in it.
And so he pulls the lever, and much noise and excitement goes off again. And you see the light that is sort of surrounding Humphrey's ball begins to fade, and the light that sort of encircles the master ball suddenly begins to glow. And then there's a bing, and he goes, "Excellent! That seems to have worked. Why don't you try it out?"
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna-
Okay.
Humphrey, I summon you. And then I'm just going to throw the master ball down.
And you do that, and Humphrey appears, and he goes, "Hello."
It's alive.
And can I
It's
understand it?
alive.
And you can understand him, Derek.
Can anybody else?
No.
Oh.
So I can't. So I've relinquished.
Hello, Humphrey.
Humphrey.
You no
No.
longer have a Humphrey.
How are you doing?
Traded for nothing.
I'm good, thank you.
I'm
Quick
just.
question.
Kev's just gonna put a hand up to
Okay.
Humphrey. Like a
And he waves a little
Friendly
tentacle.
wave.
He goes, "Hello."
Yeah.
Question. This fella, and I just point to Professor Shale,
Yes.
he put us in this machine. Did he put you in this machine?
I've never been in that machine.
have you ever been in any machine like this?
At a Coulson Centre.
Okay. Is it okay with you if I just shove Professor Shale in here and press a bunch of buttons and see what happens? Is that okay with you, Humphrey?
I don't know. I'm a Humphrey.
He seems on board with it, guys.
What's he saying? Is he happy?
Wait, Professor.
Yeah, he's happy. He loves you a lot, Keth.
Yes?
We were told that lots of people have come to this island, but
yes,
we've only ever seen orcs. Why is that?
Very few people have ever made it to the island. Mostly because of the sea defences, you see. Somehow you managed to bypass them. I don't know whether you sank earlier on or I don't know, but here's the thing. You can't really escape.
Well, we're just trying to leave politely. We're not trying to escape.
Yeah.
It's not so much that you're not allowed to. It's that, well, the arcane magic that sort of powers these sea defences got rather, how do you say, out of control. It's, they tend to sink any ships at all. So I can only imagine they sunk your ship and maybe you four were the only survivors. It's very hard to say. But listen, if you do want to leave, maybe I've got an idea.
What's that?
I'm not going in that machine.
No machines required.
Let's rule that out. Don't rule that shit out.
Have you considered...
And your trousers will stay on the whole time.
Well... That's a personal preference.
Well, that doesn't fill me with confidence.
No, my idea is... Have you heard of the world of aeronautics? Yes, you've made it. Now, don't worry what those lunatics are up to. We'll catch up with those calamitous buffoons later. For this is the best part of the show, and why you're all actually here. The moment with the Dungeon Master. Right, let's press on and do the very first thing first. That is, of course, to award you all with an enormous and very heartfelt thank you. Without you listening every week and showing your amazing support, this maritime mayhem that is Roll Britannia simply could not continue. We are so glad that you're here and you've scrambled up the rigging and joined us aboard for more adventures. This has been a very long arc, and I really hope you've been enjoying the Pokemon theme. Shh, don't tell them. I promise the boys will be back to high seas shenanigans again soon, and if you have been enjoying this arc, maybe I'll do another themed arc next year. Get out from that porthole, there's an incoming random celebrity shout-out. There really has got to be a better way to get these delivered. One of these days, they're going to have somebody's eye out. Now, I've been hearing this week that Martin Kemp has been listening into the show and has proposed a new theme song for the show. Well, Martin, while it's true that the current theme has no words, we already think that it's gold. So, no thank you. Surely not 2 weeks in a row. You're here on time again, Pedro. Oh, yes. Well, how did your date go? You look exhausted. Wait, she looked like a parakeet in her pictures, but she was actually an albatross. Well, never mind. There's plenty more birds in the sky. Oh, you know what I mean. Just pass me that scroll and go and have a lie down. Right, so this week's shout-out goes to KD Quick, who gave us a fantastic 5-star review. Thank you so much for taking the time to write this, and we're so glad that you're loving the show. And we promise not to tell Jeff that you're Team Casper, because, well, he'll only brag to Keth, which will only lead to wedgies, so, you know. Are you struggling to hunt down the perfect last light present? Well, stop worrying, because the Roll Britannia merch store has all the answers. T-shirts, hoodies, official Roll Britannia snapbacks, everything you could need to be a last light hero. So head over to the shop and take a look around. Now, don't despair just because next Wednesday, with its next enthralling episode of Roll Britannia, is just so far away. You could still get your Roll Britannia fix on our social media. Getting in touch with the show couldn't be easier. Just search for us wherever your favourite platform is. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord. One look and you'll find us in no time. If you've got an idea, or you've got a question for one of the crew, or you just want to chat about all things D&D or, I don't know, biscuit related, we're there. Now, if Roll Britannia really is ticking all your boxes and tickling your fancy, then why not do us a huge favour and give the show a lovely 5-star review. It really helps get the word out about us and also helps other fantastic people just like you to discover the show. And it only takes a couple of minutes of your time to do. And don't forget to ensure that you've bashed that subscribe button, otherwise Malrus will practice his most disgusting spells on you all. Right, that's enough for this week. The arc is nearly at an end, and I've got to decide whether all of our heroes survive or not. So, get out of here, you scruffy lot. Go!
Whoa. Not so fast, James. Little old Alex here is just going to butt in to bring you a quick word from our sponsor, Manscaped. Now, I don't know about you, but after all this lockdown business, it was starting to get pretty tragic down there. Let's just say it looked like somebody had rolled a hot dog across a barbershop floor. But no longer. No, I am a new, sleek, and frankly more aerodynamic man, thanks to the care packages Manscaped sent to the Buccaneers. Manscaped have just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0, all across Europe, and I've got to say, it's pretty impressive. The Lawnmower 4.0 uses a ceramic blade with 4 different length settings, and their advanced skin-safe technology really helps avoid a lot of those nasty nicks you might get in your knickers. I must say, it was really nice to be able to relax down there. It's a scary moment in every young boy's life, but fear not. Manscaped's new trimmer even has an LED torch for precision shaving when you need to dive into the thicker undergrowth. Manscaped have literally gone balls to the wall on this design, and the trimmer's wireless charging dock not only looks cool, but it runs off a USB-C, which is convenient because although they include one in the box, I also have about a bajillion of them in my house, so I can shave for days, baby! Along with their new Lawnmower 4.0, Manscaped were also kind enough to send us some delightfully scented ball deodorant, which is a bit like a moisturiser for your bits, and this refreshing little potion called a ball toner, and I've got to tell you people, my balls have never been more toned. Also, if you use both of them in your routine, you end up with a spicy and cooling winter treat that'll be your little secret all day long. But it's not just for those of us with dangly downstairs parts. Manscaped also offer a variety of flexible products to suit your grooming needs, from trimming your nose hair to pruning the lady garden. It's no wonder they've already got 4 million customers worldwide. Well, 4,000,001 now, I guess. So if you're not a fan of the 70s fro, but you are a fan of this podcast, go to manscaped.com and use the offer code ROLLBRIT to get 20% off with free worldwide shipping. That's ROLLBRIT, ROLLBRIT, for 20% off and free worldwide shipping at manscaped.com. Manscaped, precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. We now return you to your regularly scheduled bickering.
Yes.
Yes,
You have?
No.
Recently, I've started dabbling with it, but then it got away with me.
Good. Well, look.
There's a glare him.
We here in the Orcish Republic have developed a technology that allows you to float through the air as though a balloon on the wind.
Oh. It's not...
I fear I know where this is going.
Yeah. You're not going to send us to some dude called Kyle, are you?
You know him?
Yeah. We've sort of met him a couple of times.
Yes.
Well,
he's had a rough time of it recently.
Here's
Go
my
on,
thought,
Professor.
You can get yourself... I'll arrange it all with Kyle. He will loan me one of his balloons.
One of his balloons?
You will simply drift over the sea defences, and you'll have to sort of make your way to, I don't know, whatever tiny island nation you come from.
How many?
There might be a small snag.
What's that?
How many balloons did Kyle have? Do you reckon?
I don't know the income and outgoing.
Would you say he had more than one though? He's got to have more than one for a whole.
He
business.
could do. I'm not sure.
Oh,
well, he wouldn't put all of his hot air balloons
a flotilla?
in one hot air balloon basket, would he?
Well, typically you have one basket per balloon.
Exactly.
How many baskets does he have then?
Listen, I don't run his business. I'm a bloody scientist.
I thought you were best friends.
No, he just owes me a favour. I did a thing for a friend.
Trousers. Related? No. Okay, Professor. Let's see if he's got more than one balloon.
This balloon, will he want it back? Should such a balloon still be there?
Look, if he did want it back, and I'm not suggesting you just run away with it, but hear me out here. if he did want it back and you were a very long way away, what exactly do you think he could do about it?
He's got a point.
I thought this guy was your friend.
No, I
Best
told you.
friend.
He just owes me a favour.
Well,
Let's get it arranged.
It's time to call that favour in.
Yes, and in exchange, all you have to do is not push me in that machine.
Done.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
We get out of here. He doesn't go in the machine.
yeah.
Or we
but-
could push him in there and just go and take the balloon from Kyle. Like, it's entirely up to us.
Before
be
you
fun.
go, though, could I ask you one tiny little favour? Could you be reviewers of my new B&I Cosamon for the Day business?
Yeah, I'll
The
give
fir-
it a review.
Some initial reviews would really help the business grow on
Quest advisor, surely.
Quest Advisor, that's it.
I don't care whatever the platform is, the review's going to be the same. I had fun, I had slightly less fun, then a lot more fun, and now I'm here.
Excellent. If you could just scribe that here for me and just put the platform on which you wrote it and the date and how many icosospheres you would give it.
I'm gonna write all of
arms
that,
and legs.
and then for the platform that this is on, I'm just gonna write this piece of paper, and then I'm gonna give it 2.5 icosospheres, and then I'm gonna sign it Rick Danger. I'm gonna give Rick Danger's email address as well. He can get all the fucking
His
junk
what?
mail. It's Rick Danger at Dath at sea.
Cool. The rest of you leaving reviews as well?
Yes, why not?
Lovely.
Jeff's just going to give him the middle finger.
Signed Sir William
Are you just going to
Shaftesbury.
draw one, or are you actually just going to...
He's just going to give him the finger, like the whole belief that he's going to ask for a review after experimenting on him. So, like, that's just gobsmacked that we are going to have to not kill him because he's kind of helped us here, and it's wrong to kill people. But yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him, to be fair. It does feel a bit bad that we're just going to leave him alone, but them's the
Right.
breaks, I'm afraid. Can't kill everybody.
That's fair.
Those of you that leave reviews, and then he says, right, come on then, let's get you, hopefully, out of here.
Professor, have you seen Barry at all?
Well, not since a couple of hours ago when you last asked me the question.
Oh, completely. It's been a long time. I've completely forgotten. I just hope all's well with him. I don't know.
Got a drinking
He's been off the
problem.
wagon a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, no, not again. We just got him clean.
Yeah.
Right.
Shame.
That's a problem for another day.
Nothing to do with me.
That's the most suspicious thing I've ever heard.
Let's carry on. Come on, let's go. No shillying or shallying.
So he leads you out of his property and down the driveway and out onto the main drag, and he says, "Right, you three non-orcish ones, just stay close and act as icosamony as you can.
Malrus!
That'll really help sell the."
Wow, that was a really good
Aesthetic.
impression, Malrus. Well done.
I've been working on
If
it.
you all follow me,
You're amazing.
I
at
know where
copying
Kyle's
things.
shop is, and hopefully he'll be there, and we'll be able to just convince him. Yeah, excellent. Come with me. Follow on.
Jeff, you can't sit on my shoulder.
Jeff starts letting go of Keth's body as he starts to climb back down. On him. Sorry, force of habit.
So he says, right, to the Aztec zone, and legs it. No. And,
Holy crap, he's
no,
off.
off down the main drag, and then you take a left down, not a side alley, but certainly an intersecting street with some smaller shops and things on it.
We have to
And,
go through an air vent and stuff.
Yeah, climb a cargo net and up the travelator. No, wait, different show. And eventually you get to a store that just says Kyle's Hot Air Balloons.
Does it say Kyle's Hot Air Balloons plural, or does it now only just say Kyle's Hot Air Balloon?
The S is hanging off.
Well, they've just gone and corrected it.
Crossed it out.
Can I roll a perception check, see if I can see any hot air balloons with maybe like a nameplate that might say like the SS Anita or something like that?
You can roll that perception check, yeah.
Natural 20, Jen.
Oh,
You're in a fucking alleyway.
Okay.
You're on a street. Imagine you're on like a shopping high street.
Right, okay. Well, I thought we might be able to see something above. He's got his balloon shop there.
Yes, he has got a balloon shop.
Jeff, somebody's left one of these clear balloons over here, but I think it's full of cream or some liquid or something.
But they haven't even bothered filling it up. Give it here.
Don't touch that.
It's all right, we'll let it sit out.
That doesn't taste like hot air.
Oh, it's all in your teeth.
Oh dear.
Why couldn't you go and play with that crazy inflatable arm-waving balloon man over there? And not that one.
Has it got a beautiful arch outside the front?
An arch of balloons, yeah.
Do not miss them.
A balloon arch,
like
if
it's
you
open?
will.
Does it look like it's open? Can I do a perception check?
There's a balloon arch and some flags, because as we know, flags sell hot air balloons.
So do straight lines, but we won't go into that.
Yeah.
We'll develop a weird sort of twitch, like, no.
Anywho, as you approach the store, you can see that it's far too early in the morning for it to be open. But Professor Shale says, appears to be locked. Good news, everyone! And he picks up a rock off the ground.
Whoa, Professor! What are you doing?
Wow, calm
We've
down.
got an expert in our midst.
Just fuck
And
Kyle.
removes a key from the fake rock.
and then throws that key out the window.
It's a giant ornate key that would never have fitted in the lock. It's like a foot long. It's like the length of a it's the length of a sledgehammer. A giant
novelty key to the city, just...
on the scale of a novelty check to smash.
Just hidden under this tiny little rock on the floor.
Yeah, definitely not covered by it.
It's the length of a crowbar.
Oh.
So that
he picks
happens,
Kit.
and then you sort of step through this newly smashed front window.
Smooth, Professor. Very well done. I nearly tripped over that huge key
Nice,
on the way
Professor.
down the alleyway.
I like your style.
Derek says, putting away his lockpicking kit.
No. I dropped my lockpicking kit outside
Your
Giovanni's
thieves
manor.
tool, yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
So I
you'd have to
don't
get some
have
new
them
ones.
anymore.
You have to get some new ones. And
Get a
he
new
says,
lighter at the same
well,
time.
good news. Kyle's not here. So I don't have to call in my favour. We can make this look like a robbery, and you can still get your hot air balloon.
Oh, fantastic.
Pulls out a can of spray paint and starts tagging the place up to make it look like a gang warfare.
Can I
Yeah, but the
roll...
problem is you can't tag in Orcish, so it's just
Can
nonsense.
I roll investigation for gold, please?
Give me that spray can, Jeff.
Yeah, roll investigation.
We're going to rob the place. We might as well let it look legit.
Actually be a robbery, yeah.
If you're going to make it look like a robbery, make it look like a real robbery.
That's a 19.
With a 19, you notice the till.
I'm going to take the till with me.
Just ripped off his
Whole
hinges.
till.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you take the till.
We'll deal with opening it later.
Malrus, is that really necessary? Do we really
Well,
have to... This poor bloke, man.
If somebody had his thieves' tools, we could open it.
What? So hold on. Just because I've dropped my thieves' tools means you have to smash and grab everything you can.
Because of your incompetence, you've driven Malrus to crime.
We've stolen enough.
We need to make it look like a robbery, Derek.
It's my fault that you are the way that you are. Okay, that's interesting.
With the 19, you also see there's a charity collection tin on the cash counter.
I'm going to leave that there. I'm not a monster.
I'm not a
Oh,
monster.
good.
Thank Christ, because
It's
I would have
very.
had to fight
You can see it's very full.
Is
just
it
so
one
you
of
know.
those
full of
little
notes.
ones for the,
Orcish notes.
like for the blind, shaped like a little child
Or
with
a
little-
dog. Or...
The dog with the hole in
shaped
his
like
head.
it's shaped like a it's shaped like a flump,
That's too far.
Ow.
and it's semi-translucent, which is why you can see how much gold is actually in it.
Oh,
Malrus,
is there
that's
quite a
too
lot of gold
far.
in it?
There's a lot of gold in it. Yeah.
Now I'm reconsidering Malrus.
Jeff would like to walk over, seeing the look in Derek's eye. Well, can I roll a perception? I want to see if I can notice them eyeing.
Yeah.
themselves.
You do that. You do that.
I mean, I'm a little
19.
tempted.
Okay, 19. So basically, he sees that little, and he just walks over. He just wants to grab hold of one of the tentacles of this flump thing and just make it invisible. So it just removes the temptation. He's going to stay visible, but he wants to cast invisibility on it and be like,
okay,
let's just take
Fair.
temptation away. We've stolen enough.
Yeah. No, that's
okay,
fine.
you do that.
Oh no!
I appreciate that, Jeff. I also could have just, turned around so I couldn't see it. But
I know.
if you want to
You
spend
could
the
have just put
spell,
your hands over his eyes.
Keth will be standing in the middle of the shop and just going,
Jeff, I gotta say, a comedy penis in any language really is a comedy penis. Great work.
You're going to go around with more spray paint and just try and hide the fact that they're penises and turn them into little Vikings.
It doesn't matter that it's common or Orcish or Elvish. They're all magnificent. Great job, gotta say.
well,
But I did it in green.
Did it in
That
green.
one's Orcish over there.
Say
I mean,
it.
Oh, dear.
That was as orcish as I could imagine. I've
Right,
not
yeah.
seen it that frequently. Only when you're
Well,
sleeping and the blanket rolls off.
circumcised as well.
Did you make that thing?
So, as you were sort of acclimatizing to the new crime-ridden shop that you're in, you can see that there's a sign at the back that says "Service Department" in Orcish, Keth.
There's a service
The rest
department.
of you can see that there's a sign at the back of the shop. You can also see that there's a set of stairs with another sign next to it. Keth, you can see that's the sign says "Used Balloons." And
I think we found one of those earlier.
Oh.
Professor Shale says, so, if you're all done with the crime, there's some, as I remember, Kyle keeps the demonstrators on the roof. So if you will follow me.
Just before we
Follow
leave, as
me.
everyone else, I want to be the last one to leave, and I'm going to just leave the mystery bag that I have for Kyle. I don't know if it's got cash in it or what it is, but I bought a mystery bag last time. I didn't open it. And I'm going to
Okay.
leave it for Kyle because I feel bad that we're nicking his balloon.
what if it's
What if it
something
has
After
like a
having
tiger in it?
destroyed one of his other balloons. So he
Yeah.
may have only had 2 balloons and we're about to fuck his business entirely. But
Okay,
I'm
cool.
going to leave the mystery bag.
What if it has like a tiger or a divorce?
Yeah.
Well,
letter in
that's...
it or something?
I don't know.
Outreach is the
Mystery.
tentacle of
It's
a
his...
kraken.
It's his mystery now. Kyle comes in after a really hard day, losing both his balloons, and opens it up and is just mauled to death by a tiger.
He opens up. It's a mimic. You know.
But then he'd be a Kosamon master, and he'd be fine. He could have a new mission in life. Anyway,
Lovely.
yeah, he's got a mystery bag for his troubles.
Yep. Cool. So
Just a-
you
just a
do that.
picture of
That's
his
very
wife
generous
having
of
an
you. And
affair.
you head up the stairs, and as you enter the first floor of this shop, you see there's a variety of used balloon baskets that all have various price tags on them in various states of quality.
Oh, that was sticky.
Stop touching the ones. Stop those ones.
Sorry.
And then there's another set of stairs, Keth, with a sign that says demonstrators. And there's also a sign at another counter at the back of the room that says parts.
Don't go there. They're all idiots.
That's all of my previous friends.
Delightful.
turning up.
And Professor Shale says, good, come on. Try not to steal too many things on the way. Although, if you did want to make it look a little bit more crimey on this floor as well, that wouldn't be the worst.
You
thing.
started this.
I'm going to smash the till that I got from downstairs on the floor.
Derek.
See if it opens.
Okay. Roll to hit,
Derek,
Malrus.
go in there. That's the parts department. Go and see if there's anything interesting in there. Might be something useful.
That's an 18.
You smash that till on the floor and gold spills out.
I'm going to collect the gold up.
Good. You do that.
Then pocket it very quickly.
Nice.
How much is it?
14 gold pieces.
Woohoo!
I'm going to say to Keth,
A new till costs 80.
how do we know what's going to be useful and what's not? If we've not
You'll
seen
know.
the
It's like a big
demonstration?
armory. You'll love it.
Like an armory.
Yeah, go and have a look. Go on.
You had me at it's like a big armory.
Go and have a look quickly. Go and find something useful.
I want to check the door for traps first.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Kyle seems the type.
Well, keep his parts private. That is a 6 total. Natural 2, baby.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see any traps.
Okay, I'm going to go open the door.
It's a mimic.
Open the door.
Does it look like a big armory inside? Anything? Can I do a perception check?
Inside, you see a few shelves of racking. Not for people, but for objects.
This Kyle's
and
a
there are
pig
many
monster.
cardboard boxes, none of which are labelled correctly. You see a ledger in the corner.
Oh, I'll grab the ledger then.
Okay.
Cool.
It's
And
all
then
in
I'll-
Orcish.
I'll hand it off to Keth and go, is anything interesting in there? And then also on the way out, I just want to tip over some boxes and cause a bit of a ruckus, but not take anything.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Keth,
Quick leaf through.
you can see it's a catalogue for spare parts for hot air balloons.
Anything saucy in there?
No,
Oh.
absolutely nothing. Just spare parts.
All of it's on back order, by the way.
Cool.
Every single item.
Fling it back in the direction of the parts department.
I thought there might be something useful in there. Never mind. I'm sure you had fun.
Shall we go and have a look at the demonstrators then?
Yes. The big sporty
And then I'm going to
ones.
turn to Professor Shale. Unless you want to cause any more vandalism or crime or anything.
He just goes over to a shelf of tiny little models of hot air balloons with various different model names on them in little perspex sort of boxes, and they've all got absurdly large price tags on them. And he looks at them and just goes, "These are ridiculous." Before just swiping his arm across the lot of them and knocking them to the floor.
Wow. This guy's kind of a dickhead.
Yeah. Or Kyle really pissed him off.
True.
Like, what favour did he owe him? Like, what did he do?
Kyle killed somebody for him.
Goddamn Kyle.
And yeah, so he says, "Right, to the demonstrators."
His name Eric
And-
Cartman Shale, by any chance? Vengeance against Kyle.
And he leads you up to the next floor, and you're on a sort of open air roof terrace, as roof terraces are wont to be. And you see a neat row of 3 hot air balloons. The balloons themselves are neatly folded, and you have 3 to choose from.
Can I have a perception check to see which one is what they're all like? What's the best one?
Okay, roll perception.
Yeah, I'd also like to do the same.
Yeah, same.
I got a 19 plus 5 to perception.
Excellent.
I got an 11.
Mm-hmm.
15 total, sorry.
Okay. Malrus, are you looking around or are you just following?
I'm just following.
Okay, cool. With an 11, you think they all look like hot air balloons.
Oh, what? You're talking about these over here?
With a 15, you think that the one on the right looks a little bit shinier.
Yeah, those, Derek, but look at that one on the right. It looks a little shinier, don't you think?
No, I've got no idea what you mean. They all look dull and grey to me.
And Keth, you can tell that they are all very different trim levels of the same model, none of which contain the options that if you were to choose a hot air balloon, you would want in a hot air balloon, but the ones that are most likely to be sold to people that know nothing about hot air balloons. So you'll find that
it's a convertible
they don't
model.
contain none of them feature. Yeah. They all have sunroofs and rear parking sensors.
And a 360 view.
Yeah, but
they all
absolutely
have
none of them
sat-nav.
contain the updated sound pack.
Or sat-nav.
Or sat-nav.
Why is it brown with a brown interior with brown seats and brown carpets? It looks disgusting.
This one's got an 8-track, Keth.
Ooh, nice touch.
I think it's to hide anything that might happen when you go up that high.
But what you do notice with your perception is that all 3 of them have almost no fuel in them at all.
Ah, the demonstrator. It's also full of the salesman's crap and it's got a baby seat in the back.
Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they are. One of them's got some used gym kit in it.
Someone spilled half a coffee in the glove compartment. Oh.
Yep. And despite the fact that all of them have signs in that say no smoking, every single one of them smells like
All
cigarettes.
vape bombs.
Oh, this episode's just for us, isn't it?
It is.
Chaps, we need fuel.
Well, what does it run on?
Hot air.
I'll jump in.
Yeah, just get Jeff in there.
We'll just talk bollocks at it and it'll inflate and float away.
He looks at you all and says, "Oh, need fueling? It's just over here." And gestures to the giant tank of fuel.
Does it say hot air on it?
It says hot air, yes.
Oh, look, they've even given us
hot air.
They've given us handy buckets. Yeah.
Don't spill any.
Compressed hot air. It says.
Ow. You might need gloves for this. This air is bloody hot.
We get a few shovelfuls of hot air in there, it'll be fine.
Just get a tube. You have to siphon it in.
Oh, I don't even know.
Okay,
What even is this?
Jeff, you've got a little bit of hot air on your shirt there. You might want to wipe that off, mate.
It's just come out the other end of this tube. I've just sucked it. Oh, it tastes horrible. And Jeff puts the end of the other end of the hose into the canister.
Which one are you going with, by the way?
The hose canister.
No, which hot air balloon
Oh,
you taking?
not which method of fueling.
No.
If you could just walk us through.
I would want to go for the. I think we should go for this one on the right, lads.
The GTSTI.
RS. The GTSTI RS V.
VTR WRX plus. Okay.
Now, if it says that in Orcish, does it say anything that could be misconstrued as something that we understand in common?
Yeah.
If they're random letters.
Yeah. In common it says a load of bollocks. all one word, no spacing.
I want to go on Alderbollocks.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I mean, it beats Fanny Magnet over there. Have a fridge freezer, which I'm not even sure what that's meant to mean.
Wicker shit. What's that?
The middle one just says clunge.
Actually, I've changed my mind, lads. Who wants to ride in some clunge? I want to get knee deep in that clunge.
Oh.
Okay.
Right, which one? Just fucking get in a balloon.
We'll have the load of
Shiny
bollocks.
silver. A load of bollocks. We're gonna
Anybody, are these hot air balloons, are they roped down, staked down to the roof? Like tied onto it?
No, because the balloons are currently deflated. So
deflated.
It seems
so
irrelevant.
when we inflate them,
Yes.
we'll
They'll
have
start
to
to
keep them
float.
weighted down.
I mean, there are some bags of sand to help
Okay.
keep them weighted down.
Anybody got any sort of handcuffs or rope or something?
Now's not the time.
Out of interest?
Oh.
No. It's part of the plan. It's definitely the time.
Professor Shale says, "Well, good luck. I'll definitely see you soon or never.
I want to.
Anyway, bye."
I'm going to punch
And he
Professor
walks down the
Shale as hard as I can in the face before he gets a chance to leave.
Knock him off the roof.
I just want to knock this guy out.
I guess. Okay, roll to hit.
Definitely don't 300 him off the roof. Not going to put that idea in your head.
Unarmed attack. That's 19 total.
The British version of
I mean,
300.
a 19 does hit.
Yeah. Essentially, I just want to clock him in the face. Just.
Okay.
I want it to be like the sort of like there's going to be 2 hits, me hitting you and you hitting the ground, sad kind of thing. I want to knock him out for doing all this horrible shit to his apparent, like, well, not his friend, but Kyle.
Apparent
And
strangers.
experimenting on you, I suppose.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, didn't even think
Yeah,
about that.
19,
Sure.
so roll damage.
Yeah, that'd be a D4. That's 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. You do hit him, but you do not knock him out.
That's for
so-
experimenting on us, and this one's for Kyle, and I want to kick him in the balls.
I mean, do you get 2 attacks?
No, no, I don't. Unfortunately. Oh.
He says, "Oh, well, all right. I guess I deserve that."
No, you definitely fucking did.
Yeah, I'll be going now. Bye.
Can I cast sleep on him before he runs?
No,
Aww.
Because he might have been.
he's already stayed around to get punched once.
Yeah, he might have
and
been
then
dazed from it, and I'm like, all right, he's not knocked out. I'll sleep. That's fair. Fine.
I wanted to leave
just
him.
missed it.
Just leave him in the crime scene.
Well, there's some of his blood there now, I guess.
Ah,
You broke his nose.
good.
And the DNA from that balloon that you found.
That'll teach you to try and have a career in science, you stupid nerd.
Great nerd! Great put down, Derek.
We're just shouting nerd at him from the balloon. You fucking dork.
What the hell is happening in this episode? I don't even...
Who's got the gas?
So you're filling up your balloon, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that. And gradually your hot air balloon starts to inflate. And
All aboard!
you feel it start to lift slightly. You feel it just starting to... when you've got just enough buoyancy in a balloon, it starts to lift ever so slightly. You can feel it just sort of taking its own weight at this point.
We are all experienced balloonists.
Oh no, lads, I think we filled this one with helium instead.
Only joking.
You laugh, I'm absolutely going to pitch shift your voice. So you're all hopping aboard.
Yes.
Home time.
Cool. And as you start to...
Come on, Casper. Jump on.
I'm just going to make sure I've got Humphrey with me as well.
all aboard! And the balloon starts to rise away from the roof. And you see
Come on, Bill, let's
Kyle's
go.
shop start to drift away below you as you drift gently and serenely into the air over the peaceful chaos that is the capital of the Orcish Republic. You see the embers of the accommodation for the Icosamon tournament still sort of glowing in the park, and you see the ashes of Georg Varney's former residence just still slowly drifting into the air as well. And you
we did it.
Looks like the Buccaneers have fucked it up again.
No, we won the tournament fair and square.
Oh, yes, we got the trophy. In fact, looking at that, you did make a Tarask angel in that rubble, didn't you?
I'm glad you noticed. Thank you, Keth.
It looks amazing from up here.
It actually does, yeah.
What a wild ride.
And as you start to drift, conveniently, because the wind is blowing in that direction, out to sea, you all have a feeling come over you that over the last few days, you've all worked very, very hard, and you know you've done your part. You've had your few scrapes, but you've really tried to do this, and you all feel somewhat inspired.
Oh.
This is my first inspiration of the whole campaign.
I can't get inspiration again, can I?
No, you can only have one.
Can't stack
We've got one,
inspiration.
Derek. High five. Left me hanging.
So our buccaneers squabbled and they put their quarrels to rest. Casper returned with a happy "Hey!" So mixed feelings for young Jeff. At the professors amongst all the arguments, Malrus takes David and does his own experiment. Shale says the sea defences leave all ships in ruins, but suggests they escape by hot air ballooning. The prof breaks a window and swipes out a shelf. Derek avoids temptation while Malrus helps himself. Where will they float to now, away from the Orc Republic? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia!
Now then, you lovely lot, we need your help. We want to make our piratical adventures simply the best D&D 5e podcast out there on the seven seas. So, we've decided to be very brave indeed and launch our very own Roll Britannia Patreon page. And don't you worry, though we may be scoundrels and vagabonds in the Shattered Lands, we're certainly not going to be stealing your hard-earned booty to line our own coffers. All of the money that we raise, we want to plough right back into the show so that we can be the best that we can be. So, what's in it for me, I hear you say? Well, there's a whole treasure chest worth to be had. There's exclusive Buccaneer prologues so that you learn some of the secrets about your favourite heroes and where it all began. You'll be able to read the finest tabloid on the high seas, the Daily Teledath, You can get your hands on ARC exclusive merchandise that you won't find in our shop. And the best part? Your very own handcrafted, beautifully made and totally unique piece of crap art drawn just for you by your favourite Buccaneer. Just look for Roll Britannia on patreon.com, or, even easier, just follow the links on our social media pages and let us navigate the way for you. And worry not, the nautical antics of the Roll Britannia Buccaneers will still be available every Wednesday as usual. Absolutely free. And we certainly wouldn't want any of our amazing loyal fans spending any more than they can afford. We wouldn't have gone anywhere without our amazing band of followers. So, with your help and support, you, yes you, can make the show even better.
Hey, this is Mr. Ray, and this is $2 Creature Feature. We're a Monster of the Week actual play podcast set at Severus Savardi's Traveling Fun Fair, a carnival in the 1960s. We follow the adventures of Dor.
Dora's gonna first check to make sure that her army jacket, which is tied around her waist as usual, is fully covering her gun.
Oh yeah, you take your gun out with you.
Nemo.
No, stop it. I'm not edible for you. I'm basically a corpse as well, just a cleaner one.
And Sybil.
So imagine an ethereal tentacle sprouting from the middle of your forehead, and on the tip of that is an eye. And it's nothing like that, but it helps you.
Sybil, if it's okay with you, I think maybe I won't imagine that.
They solve mysteries and hunt monsters. We're released bi-weekly on Fridays on your preferred podcast host. And remember, if you see something, slay something.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woohooer, a hand clapper, a high fiver? I kind of like the high five, but if you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. At ChumbaCasino.com, choose from hundreds of social casino-style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses. So don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.